guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I last made a video, but today I wanted to show you guys my everyday makeup routine that's really simple and perfect for that everyday glow. My everyday makeup is kind of a mix between Douyin and K-beauty, so I like to keep it really simple and easy. If you guys want to create this simple glowy look, keep on watching. I like to go straight into foundation. This is a really lightweight foundation though, and this is from a Korean brand called Glow, and this is in the shade 1. I like to use this really thin and dense makeup brush to apply my foundation on because it leaves a really even layer on your skin like this. You can always build onto your foundation if you want more coverage. But lately I've been breaking out, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more coverage today. I have like this huge pimple on my nose right here that actually hurts. I like to start blending out from the center of my face, going out like this. Don't forget to blend down to your neck too, because you don't want your neck and your face to look like two different colors. Don't drag your sponge, make sure you just pat it into your face like this. If you drag it down, it's gonna start to separate. And I know the shade is a little bit white for me, but I like to even it out with bronzer later. And with a thin layer that I just did, my skin looks really glowy already. Usually I like to just do one layer of my Glow foundation. I like to go in with my Makeup by Mario concealer. This is the shade 180. And I really just go in to the areas that I actually need concealer. I don't apply my concealer everywhere. So just kind of on my blemishes, I do a little dot like that, because you don't want your concealer to start looking really cakey as well, because we're going for that natural look. And then I also like to apply under my eye right here to kind of give a lifted look. You want to pat on that area only and kind of go in like a circle patting motion like this. You don't want to blend it everywhere onto your face. We're just really focusing on the blemishes. Now that I blended out my concealer, I like to go in with my Real Beauty liquid contour in the shade Gentle. And this is really pigmented. So for that natural look, I just do one dot on my jaws on each side, one dot right here, and then I do like 3 dots on my forehead because my forehead is pretty big. And then I use a brush to blend out my contour, because brushes are just more precise on where you want to apply the products on your face. Don't drag your brush like this. You want to pat in your contour like this. So it has that like airbrushed illusion, kind of. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out my forehead contour, kind of like that. And then before I move on to the next step, I like to take my blender again and just kind of seamlessly blend out the harsh edges of my contour so it looks flawless and like it blends into my whole entire base. I know everyone has their different ways of doing their makeup, but I like to focus on my base first. And then I go in with the Glow blush in the shade Purple Flame, and I really like this wand. It's just kind of like a brush, and then I just kind of like do that, really simple. And I really love this blush because it's really glowy, because that's the look that I'm trying to go for. To just put a dot on my nose right there. And then usually I would blend in with my finger, but for more precise, I like to go in with my blush brush and I pat it in. Everything has been the same motion for my brushes. You just want to pat in your makeup. You don't want to drag. I really just focus my blush in the center of my face like this, because it kind of creates that more youthful look that I'm trying to go for. Same with my nose. And look at how glowy the blush is though. I love dewy look, you guys. Like, it's just so cute. And then now that it's kind of blended out with a brush, I like to go in with my blender again. And the blender is really important just for blending out the harsh edges. And so I go around my blush, not in the center where I placed it. I go around to blend in the edges of my blush. So it looks like it blends into my base makeup. And so now my blush looks like it's seamlessly blended into my base. Blush is my favorite part of my makeup routine. because it just makes me look so cute and youthful. And then after blush, I do my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are my least favorite part of my routine, just because I've never really found like the perfect shape or like what products I like using for my brows yet. But I do like to keep my brows simple and light, just kind of how like K-pop idols do it. And I've seen how they like bleach their eyebrows, and I kind of want to bleach my eyebrows, but I feel like I wouldn't match that. So I've just been using like a lighter shade of eyebrow gel. This is the shade Warm Brown in Rare Beauty's eyebrow pencil. And I like to just comb out my eyebrows. And I don't like doing my eyebrows the most too, because my eyebrows are really patchy. And it's really hard for me to fill in those patchy parts without it looking weird. But I like to just do really soft strokes on my eyebrows. And I kind of like to drag the tail part of my eyebrows a little bit. I like to make it elongated like this. And then after that, just blend everything out, but really lightly blend it out. And then I'm gonna do the other side off camera really quick. So I filled in my other side of my brow. And then usually if I want to fix anything up, I just go in with my blender again, and I just like to pat it in and kind of just fix anything I want to fix. I go in with a lighter color gel brow. This is from e.l.f. in the shade Top. This is in the shade Top. How do you say that? How do you say T-A-U-P-E? Toff? And then I go in with the shade Toff. It's not Top-A though. And so I just go in. And I just kind of brush my brows out with this. And it makes my eyebrows look lighter, because I don't like it when my eyebrows look too dark, because I look really mean with dark eyebrows. And it kind of just helps to fill in my brows a little bit more too. Which is why I really like the brow gel, because on my lazy days I don't even fill in my eyebrows, I just go in with a brow gel. This is really helpful if you're like running late or you just want to do your eyebrows really quick. Yeah, and then so I just filled in my eyebrows like that. And then after that, I go in with my Huda Beauty powder. This is the Ube Birthday Cake, and this is a pink powder. And at first I was a little scared to use pink powder, but this powder has changed my life, because I really love blush. I use this Ube powder to go under my blush just to make it pop out a little bit more. So powder is really important to my look, because I don't like to bake my face. I like to just lightly set my face so I don't look so oily. I go in with my puff, but then look at that. I don't like to just go directly onto my face after dipping my powder into the products. I like to kind of like dab it onto my hand first to make sure that all the product on the puff is even, because if it's not even, it's gonna look really patchy under your eyes. Just to make sure that all the product is even on the sponge. Look, it's all even now. And then I like to lightly pat it under my eyes. I'm not really like a full-on bake. I just like to set my face a little bit so it doesn't look so oily. And then you could just go in with the extra product on your hand, just pat it into the puff even more, and then go on to your other side and lightly pat it into your face. It looks really pink on my face right now, but when I blend it out, it looks really nice. And then I'll go in with a fluffy brush, and then I will blend that out kind of in a patting motion again. But after that, I like to go in to my eyes, and I keep my eyes really simple just for my everyday look. I literally go in with my fingers. Like, this is the easiest eye look that I literally do. I'll go in with my Pura eyeshadow, and usually I like to keep it like neutrals, pink. I usually go in with this brown shade right here. It's called First Hug. I literally just dab my fingers in there and I pat it into my eyes. For the bottom of my eyes, I take a little brush and I go in with that same brown color, First Hug, and I go under my eyes. I'm not a pro at eyeshadow, you guys. Like, eyeshadow is probably my least favorite part of my makeup look too. And then I like to go in with some glitter, and I go in with my finger again because I find that glitter on my finger just sticks better onto my eyelids. And I like to go on top of my eyelid like this. and just pat it in. And then you can also blend it out with a brush. I always just use glitter because I feel like it makes my eyes pop. And I really like that pop. And that's really it to my eyeshadow look. I literally just used 2 colors. I used that light brown color and a glitter look just for an everyday really cute eye look. I go in with my favorite eyeliner of all. I use this NYX eyeliner. It's in the color black. And this is my favorite eyeliner ever. It literally stays on all day. It's long lasting and it's really pigmented. It's so good. I have to lock in, you guys. And so for my eyeliner, I like to bring my eyeliner right here, and I like to like just bring it out a little bit to create that cat eye look. And so I hold my eyelid out like this, and then I connect my eyeliner like this. I stop right in the middle of my eyes because when I put my eyeliner all the way to my inner lids, I find that it makes my eyes look smaller. So I stop my eyeliner in the center of my eyelid right there because it makes my eyes look bigger. And then I literally, like, it's not filled in the center yet. I made those 2 lines connecting, and I'll just go in and fill in those lines that I made. So that's literally all I did for my eyeliner. I made 2 lines connecting, and then I stopped in the center and I just filled it in. Really easy, really simple. I'm gonna go and do my other side off camera, and I'll be right back. This is the look of eyeliner. I like to just keep it really simple like this. And then I go in with mascara, and I go in with the Heroine Make mascara. This is a Japanese brand, and I love this brand. It stays on all day, and it keeps my stubborn Asian eyelashes curled all day. And this is literally waterproof. It's my favorite mascara ever. I've gone through at least 7 of these already because when I really like a makeup product, I use it for a very long time until I find something better than the product that I've been using for like a long time. But yeah, I literally just use this e.l.f. eyelash curler. I've been using this for a while too, and it does the job. So yeah, just gonna go in and curl my eyelashes. And I like to kind of just keep pressing in like this, and I'll go up every time I press in, and then I release, and then I go in with my mascara really quick. And I found a trick that if it's really hard for you to apply on mascara without it getting everywhere, you literally take a Q-tip and you hold it on your eyelid like this, and then you just put on your mascara like this so it doesn't get onto your eyelids to ruin your eyeshadow. And then I'll go do the same thing on the other side. But after I put on my mascara, my makeup look is almost done. But I go in with the same eyeshadow palette that I used earlier for my eyeshadow to create my Aegyo style. And I literally go in with that same shade that I went in on top of my eyes. I go in with a tiny flat dense brush, and I lightly just kind of brush that on my hand, and then I'll just go under, and I like to like squint my eyes a little bit to like kind of see where my natural Aegyo style pops up. And then where the puff kind of pops up, you want to create that little shadow right there. And do it really lightly. And that's what it looks like. And I'll just go in with this to kind of blend out the Aegyo style to make sure it looks natural, so the line is not too harsh on your Aegyo style. And then I'll go in with a light pink shade like this right here, in the shade Pink Mind. It's a really light pink. And then I'll go in the space in between where I created that Aegyo style to just make it pop. I'm really excited to use these eyelashes that I ordered from 99 Dreams, and this is in their style Mermaid Lashes. And these, you don't have to use glue for them. Apparently they have glue on the lashes already, so you just put it straight onto your eyes. And so I'm gonna try these for the first time. I'm pretty excited. We'll see if these work. And this is the style of them. It's already sticky. And I like to start actually from the center of my eyes. So I like to put it under my eyelashes. This is the fastest and easiest I've ever put on my eyelashes. And it looks so good too. And I had to use no glue at all. This is so good. And then to finish up with my makeup look, for my lips, I go in with this Matte Peach lip liner, and it's really like a mauve-y color because I don't know what shade this is in, but I really like the tip of this because it's not too sharp, and so it creates like a really nice and blended out lip. And I like to start on my tip of my lips right here, and I kind of like to bring it up a little bit. I usually like to start in the center of my lips, and I'll just bring it out. And I'll blend it out with my fingers. And then I go in my Pear lip ink in the shade 33, and this is a really cute pink. I just go into the center of my lips like this. I just blend it out with my fingers. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray, and I really like this because it just leaves like a really glowy, and it just makes your makeup look flawless and seamless in just one. And I like to mix it really good. And then I'll just take my sponge to kind of blend it out. Like that. And I want to show you guys how I do my hair as well. I have this really exciting package from Google here, and this is like the perfect way to just change your look and elevate your look without doing much to your hair, because I've been wanting to dye my hair but I can't really commit to what I want to do, and so I have hair extensions to just change up my look a little bit. And plus, if you have really flat hair, like I have no volume at all, this helps to like create that extra volume that you need. And so this is some hair extensions that I got from Google Hair. These hair extensions are so easy to put in, and this is in the color Natural Black, and it's the perfect shade match to my hair. And you can also use heat on them, and you could curl them, you could style them however you like. These are made out of 100% Remy hair, and these are so easy to put in. I'm gonna clip my hair up first, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to put them in. So I like to just comb out my hair, make sure everything is nice. And then I'm gonna part my hair into sections. Okay, I know I look really crazy right now, but trust me, it's gonna look really good at the end. And then I take this one, comb it out. This one has 4 clips, and this band is really thin, so you can't even see it at all once you clip it in. You clip it into your hair. And this is what it's gonna look like. And I'm pulling on it, and it's not gonna come out at all. And then you just put down your hair that you put up, part my hair again to put more clips in. This is the one with 2 clips. Then you could just go ahead and clip it in. And test, it's not gonna come out. It seamlessly blends in with your natural hair. Like, you can't even tell that I have it in. That literally took me less than 10 minutes to put in the clips into my hair, so I'm just gonna comb it out. And this is what the clips look like in my hair. Turn around to the back. Like, you could barely tell that they're there. I can't even feel it in my head because they're so light. And this is the length. These are the 22 inches. And you can go ahead and style them and put heat in them. I love these hair extensions. I've been using these for 2 weeks now. These are so nice and natural. Thank you Google Hair for sending me out these hair extensions. They look so good, and they literally feel so good on my head. Make sure to use K15 for 15% off or K18 for 18% off on 2 packs of hair extensions. This is the finished everyday soft glowy makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Thank you. Goodbye.